Good morning and Jai Hind, everyone. Am I audible?
Good morning, sir.
Good morning, Omkar, Paras, Vikas, Ria, Nikhil, Renuka.
Good
My,
morning, sir.
my audio is okay?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Your
Deep,
audio is okay, sir.
Deepak, welcome back. Long time. Deepak,
Yes, sir.
after long
Good
time.
morning. Yes, sir.
Heartiest congratulations. Ready for next stage?
Yes, sir. Preparing for FSB.
Very nice.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, today we will have a generic session, yet very important aspects when you are aiming for some class 1 services. If you really want to become something in this life, you need to resort to some good qualities, some practices. You must understand that those who are inspirational around you, those who have little outstanding journey, they are not really extraordinary. They are ordinary amongst us, but they follow few good qualities. They adopt some principles. They start doing something additional. At youth stage or a teenage stage, everyone tends to be lazy. Most of us tend to be lethargic. Generally, we plan and we are not able to execute. And this is across the board. There is nothing across the board at this stage. Students want to become something, they are aspiring for better things, but what happens? Little laziness, some kind of other temptations, whether it is watching TV or nowadays mobile, or some kind of disturbances. Your own hobbies, at times these hobbies are good, playing or something, indoor, outdoor, but they are actually disturbance. So, from these perspectives, we will discuss today what are the essential things, and we will restrict ourselves to military kind of preparation. But I must tell you, if someone is heading and preparing for defense services, that is actually preparation for leadership. And if you are preparing for ultimate form of leadership, then your other sectors, wherever you go, even if you don't want to join defense services, or you become an army, air force, navy, or a paramilitary force, or a police officer, both way it is good. In fact, a lot of people say NCC must be made compulsory or army service may be compulsory. Why they say? Because there are some advantages, some distinguished qualities which no other profession can really boast of taking pride. That means there is something inherent in this field where it outshines other fields. Discipline, sincerity, punctuality, straightforwardness, initiative, courage, highest form of integrity and honesty. Doing something for nation, society, living for motherland, these qualities are nothing but a great attribute of a human being. What is our culture? Our culture, if you open any book, especially from the historical context or from the mythology, our culture teaches us living for others, sacrifices, and that pride and honor and happiness which comes from that kind of life is unmatchable. You must feel about it. And let me tell you a bigger science, those people who really work for larger missions, they become little outstanding. And those who are self centered, really focusing on own aim, not many people are there in their aims and dreams, are not likely to become outstanding leaders, because leader has got one very inherent attribute, that is that person takes along everyone. That person really thinks about people around him or her. Okay, with this backdrop, let me open up forum. If someone wants to ask any specific question from you, may ask, and that can be any question, because today around 1.5 hour we will have a very generic session which should set tone for your bright future. I know most of you are defense services aspirant, but those who are preparing for other exams also, mind you, you need leadership. So whatever I will be talking, primarily it is for defense services preparation, but it is applicable to any other field. In fact, it will be very beneficial, because other fields it will be something like charismatic, because in defense services everyone is expected to display those qualities. Okay, I'll take this examination related question. Let me see what is that question. Madhura, sir, how to make best schedule for further examinations? Okay, Madhura, first let me know what is your ongoing curriculum and studies. Madhura, okay, yes, internship you are doing in school. Okay, and which exam you are aspiring, preparing for? Okay, great. That is your plan A. Plan B must be something else. See, for written examination you must, okay, you wanted to go for AFCAT also. It is CAT, actually Air Force Common Admission Test. Okay, see, any written examination you must have a starting point, that is syllabus. If you take that syllabus at forefront, revolve around your that syllabus everything you are planning, because that syllabus will tell you how much do you know and how much you have to go far. There are few students who are generally prepared for many topics, so you have to just test, because these competitive exams are not taught in your schools directly, colleges it is not covered directly. These are something which is accommodating for many kinds of streams. You might be commerce, arts, science, engineering graduate, doctor. So most of these exams, when you go for such kind of national level class 1 grade 1 examinations, whether it is civil services, CDS, or NDA at 12th level, or banking related exam, though banking has got something very unique, but interview again there are commonalities. You cannot expect to have a easy run in competitive exam. So specific to this schedule, depending upon exam, now we will talk about only CDS, which Madhura has asked. My take on it is CDS 6 months preparation is on a higher side. Religious preparation I am talking about. If someone has started today and giving daily 2 to 3 hours, okay, Ria, similar, I think you can also get benefited by this discussion now, that someone has started today, picks up a syllabus, and just go through that syllabus very, very systematically. Very few students do it. Generally, we feel that we know the syllabus, but if you study the syllabus, I am using a word study, which is very important, because that study word I am applying, because you should be knowing what is my syllabus, and then chalking out every schedule and plan, and then reviewing subsequently, keeping in center that syllabus. So when you say CDS, and if you go for the papers, whether it is English or GK and maths, so these three papers, if you are understanding, OTA only two papers, there is no maths. So for general students, if applying for three papers, and if someone is weak in maths, must have extra focus on maths. NDA, maths is unavoidable. You cannot have excuse on maths. So for CDS, if you are a girl and heading towards OTA or APCAT has got different syllabus. So when you pick up syllabus, make a target line, suppose 6 months, generally 180 days, roughly 24 weeks. This template can be applied anywhere when I am saying. Okay, let me see messages first. I will take Ria's question first. I can cover whole syllabus. Yes, that should be target for going for complete syllabus. But in the end, when you feel short of your time, little missing on some schedule, then you should be choosy, which generally happens naturally, that you are focusing on more mark oriented weightage area. It happens, but I will come to that a little later. And then English, I will come to that a little later about Madhura's question. Okay. When you have chalked out your syllabus, made number of days into weeks and into hours also, because that will help you. If suppose, ideally, I will get one hypothetical example. Suppose I make 3 hour schedule per day, and in that, out of 7 days, I just take 6 days, one day here and there missing or something as a backup. And if 6 days or 5 days, it depends how you prepare. And there are other activities going on. Some people are working, some people are doing some studies or going to college, or some classes are on. So seeing all this, we are making 3 hour schedule. So if 6 months, 3 hour schedule, 1 hour each for three subjects, if particularly CDS in general way, male and female both. So maths, English and GK, if someone is preparing for three papers, 1 hour, if girls have two papers, suppose OTA entry, so 1.5 hour, 1.5 hour. So every week, if you are giving per day 1 hour to each subject, at the end of the week, you must review what you have targeted and how much you have covered. And you must be reviewing and reshuffling your schedule, because you have made a schedule with reference to syllabus that this much I will have pace and this much will be covered every week. And if you are not reviewing every week, then you are not moving ahead correctly. Second most important point, previous papers. Most of the students miss on this. Right from the initial stage, you must be reading previous news question papers, because that will give you an idea the difficulty level of questions. This is applicable for every exam, and those who are good students, they have this habit. So question papers, even if you are not solving, I am saying reading. When you are reading questions, a subconscious mind is registering the difficulty level of that paper. So when you are reading your syllabus and you are reading your subject, that time your questions are helping you. Suppose I am reading a paragraph or a chapter and I have read one question related to that, automatically I get tuned for answers and the difficulty level. Otherwise you don't have any reference point what to read and how much to read. This is very important. Question papers. And after covering 25-30% of syllabus, you must start solving weekly once at least one question paper. So if you are able to solve 5 plus question paper, previous question paper, you are actually on a right track. Those who have cleared NDA or CDS return or APCAT return, invariably they have solved many question papers. That is why they are clearing, because it speeds up your preparation level. It gives you real exam tuning. It helps you to understand syllabus versus question pattern. This is very important because you cannot be in isolation. Now coming to third point, group study. You may not be good at every part of your syllabus, so have at least 2 to 3 friends group. It helps. Like this is also a group, very helpful social group, where there are many students who are preparing for different exams, and most of you are heading towards one direction. So you can find out among this, because not everyone gels with everyone. So you find out your own likings in this group. Have a couple of friends. Today it is possible from any distance you can connect. Weekly once you connect, or daily you connect for 15 minutes. That is up to you. But group study is key to competitive exams. If you are studying alone and you are not aware what is happening in the world, you are missing on something. Don't confine yourself to your room. And it is easy nowadays. Even if you are in one room, you can connect to whole world. That is the beauty today. Communication is helping you. So connect to group, and group can be anything between 3 to 4, 5, 6, but not 20. Then it is a crowd. It is not a group. Have limited friends and you will have a systematic study. That will help you. Okay. Now periodic review. When you are going for written exam, you must have this habit of periodic review. But someone if is very regular, if someone is very regular and systematic, that periodic review will be so satisfying. Suppose I will clarify further on a simple terms. Suppose I have made a plan for this week. I will read this chapter for this syllabus and another subject, and there are 3 subjects. Suppose I have got in a particular exam, and 3 subjects I have planned 3 big chapters. In this week, Friday or Saturday evening, I should be finishing Monday onwards. And in the Saturday or Friday evening, whatever was my target, I look back and I see that I have finished. Now related to that, I see some questions. I am telling you, this is biggest satisfaction. Your mental satisfaction is also a very important factor. You should be satisfied with your plan and actions. If you are not satisfied with your plan and action, because generally plan is made by everyone, but actions are not commensurate to the plan, lethargic or some laziness, some disturbances in the family, here and there you lost time, it's okay, but you must review. So when you are reviewing in the weekend and you are okay with your time plan, you are moving very smoothly. If you are following short, suppose you missed 2 to 3 hours and you feel that I should have covered it, the next week you must cover up the backlog. This habit is must. So reviewing on a weekly basis and the smart students do it daily basis. Daily evening before going to sleep, they review. And the smartest students, they don't sleep without completing. This is the correct way of heading towards exam. Now, is it impossible? No, it is possible. You must understand, when you are applying for any exam, written exam I am saying, lakhs of students are applying. Seats are few hundred, at times less than that. How do you stand in these lakhs of students? One statistics is almost 80% are not preparing well. So the real competition is between 20%. So in that 20%, you must fit in first, psychologically and practically. You must feel I am in that 20%, I am preparing. And you must have that vision that I am not the one. There are so many students who are competing for this particular exam. That will give you correct spirit of preparing for written exam, because it is national level. So when I said, is it possible? Yes, it is very much possible. And if you want to have a royal life, best part of your life as royal, golden, very, very satisfying, giving you greatest happiness, why not to work or slog 1 or 2 years, maybe 3 years, 4 years? Your rest of the life will be amazing. Once you are fulfilling your dream and settling at one post, not only you, your entire circle, family, especially parents, imagine the happiness and pride you all get if you achieve something. But there is a hard work, 1 or 2 years hard work. So written exam must be systematic, scheduled based on that syllabus, and reviewing periodically. Group studies, time plan is very important. In fact, your whole life, if there is anything which matters, is time management, including prime minister or a person on street. Everyone has got very, very essential thing to work upon is time management. And those who manage time well, because 24 hours, सबके पास 24 hours है. Nobody has got extra 1 minute, and nobody has got less also. It is up to you how you manage your 24 hours. And those who manage well, they are successful. Those who are not managing well, gone. Then rest of your life, maybe 75 years, you have spoiled your next 25 years. Let me see. Possible, Ria, simultaneous preparation for exams, because state services, when you are preparing, there are few common things. GK is there, English is there, and apart from that, some knowledge which will help you in interview of CDS, and CDS preparation will help you in state services. No issue. You must be prepared to do that hard work, because psychologically you must feel that I am heading towards 2 exam, and in the end, when the whichever exam is closer, focus on that. For couple of weeks you can focus on one exam, and when the other exam is there, forget about this exam, because once you are prepared for it, you will feel confident. Nothing great about it. And I am telling you, CDS is one of the easiest class 1 related exam. I am absolutely very, very confident about it. You may find it difficult, but it is not really difficult as far as the status associated with it. Okay, Ria is asking how. Ria, you want to ask how it is one of the easiest? Is it that question? Okay. If you see the question paper of CDS, and that is why I was referring question papers, and you compare to any other exam, even clerk level exam, staff selection commission, because CDS is a filtration exam, NDA is a filtration exam. And the next stage is SSB, Services Selection Board interview. In case someone has just managed to pass and is not okay personality, will get filtered in next stage. No, the other exams, there is no such elaborate interview procedure. 5 days procedure. That is why UPSC return is tough. Staff Selection Commission is tough. State services is tough. Interview is there. But interview is how much? 1 hour. Here it is a 5-day procedure. There is something different about this CDS and NDA, APCAT. It is just a qualifying. You understand it more once you start studying and comparing. Okay? Any other question? PIQ. It is not PYQ. It is Personal Information Questionnaire. It is a biodata kind of sheet. If you see on net, it is available, or we will share it. So Personal Information Questionnaire is okay. Previous year question. Previous year questions you can get online, no issue. It is very easy to find out nowadays. You are overflown, overburdened with information. This one point I missed. Problem with your generation is, yes, I will tell you, Madhura. Problem with your generation is too much of knowledge and too much of study material is available. So very important, one more thing is how much to study and what to study. There are two things. How much to study is depending upon your appetite, your capacity. If you are not managing time well, half the time you are watching mobile uselessly. Watching mobile with purpose is different story. Uselessly, you are not focused, because you can organize yourself. 15 minutes seeing all friends message is okay. Yes, this will be covered, Vikas, in today's session. When you are not really happy with your time management, then you will be going haywire. Things will be getting spoiled. So time management is very key. If for studies you are not focusing on one book, books are there. There are a couple of books for CDS. Pick up 1 or 2 good publication book. That is just your center point, and that should be your base. And in that book, if whatever chapter you want to add more information, go to Google or any other. There are hundreds of things to get the knowledge. But don't get too confused, because nowadays abundant of information is there on Google and you will be wasting time. Don't get perturbed by here and there someone tells कि मैंने वो पढ़ा और मुझे तो वहाँ बहुत अच्छा लगा, and you feel कि अरे मैं वो मिस कर जाऊँगा. That should not be the case. You be confident whatever you have read. कोई अच्छा point मिलता है उसको उसी book में add कर लिया. Because once you start spending time on Google, there is no head and tail then. You will be lost in that ocean. So don't do this mistake of getting carried away on internet. This is one of the biggest fear nowadays with your generation, that you will be spoiling time, wasting time, because for one silly question you get thousands and lakhs of pages. So how to prepare? Just focus 1 or 2 pages, good pages, and those who are authentic, वहाँ से उठाओ अपने book में add करो. That should be your focus. So we'll move forward through one PowerPoint. We will address those leadership related things. Okay, so far so good. Publication, there are many publications, books. Aryan publication is there and some good authors are there, that I think students can tell. Vikas, because everybody starts having his or her own test. Anyone who is reading CDS book and finding it very good? Publication.
Yes, sir. Pathfinder and Manohar Pandey of Aryan's publication is good for CDS.
Okay, I hope it answers, but don't buy too many books. Just focus on 1 or 2 books and maybe maths. For maths you have different publication, for GK you have got different publication, and for English you have got different publication. But there are renowned, you can find out on Amazon or somewhere, or even reviews of it. Just do one day research and talk to friends in this group. You all are in same group, you can just talk, make an opinion and go ahead. Don't get distracted by so many books. Yes, Omkar is correct. Lucent for English, correct. This is what is group study is. Inputs are coming easily. Someone who is starting today has got already a feedback. Maybe Omkar took time to understand which book to read for English. Renuka has taken time, but a student new joining today has got ready-made input. This is a saving of time. Yes, Pathfinder for static, correct. Okay, I will share my screen and we will go ahead with uh, the today's session. You are able to see through this presentation. I am now trying to motivate you, trying to instigate you to aim high, to be a very very sincere student, to do justice to your life and become something. I hope you are able to see a slide. Yes, no?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir, we can see.
Okay. I hope everyone is able to see. Depending upon network, it will take time. Okay. Irrespective of what profession you are heading for, this is an important question. Do you have it in you? Though a lot of students correlate it with only defense services, I want to take it to across all spheres. Do you have it in you? It is applicable from smaller things to highest things. To become a good son or daughter, do you have it in you? To become a best of the best friend, do you have it in you? To become an army officer or air force or naval officer, do you have it in you? To become a state services officer, do you have it in you? You relate this question everywhere. Tomorrow you will be getting married. Do you have it in you to become a best of the spouse? Tomorrow you will be parents. Do you have it in you to become efficient and very very lovable parent? Open up your minds, broaden your horizons. When we talk about becoming worthy for defense services, it is actually talking about becoming leader, and leader is not restricted to only work. Leader is leader in every walk of life. I hope I am very clear right in the beginning. Any good citizen, any good human being must understand what I am saying now, because this is our culture also. When I initially said we must live for larger things. Nation first, surrounding around you or society around is next, and your own things are last. This is Chetwood Credo, a very very essential core value system of defense forces. Field Marshal Philip Chetwood had given it, and it is written in every unit, every academy, everywhere you go. This Chetwood Credo is very very critical part of armed forces ethos. The safety, honor and welfare of your country comes first, always and every time. That is how people easily give their life for defending the nation's sovereignty. The honor, welfare and comfort of the man you command comes next. The people around you who look up to you. They assume you as fatherly or motherly figure because you are the leader, irrespective of your age. And you must be understanding that responsibility, that I am the boss, and whatever I am doing, I am accountable, I am responsible. I need to be very careful in my conduct and in my thinking. Your own ease, comfort, and safety comes last always and every time. So, this Chetwood credo, you look around in your own surrounding. If there is a good human being, definitely that human being is standing correct on this Chetwood credo. You look in your father or mother or your elder brother or sister. If that person is living for family, now get it to family level. That person is also standing on this Chetwood credo very, very correctly. Any father or mother keeps family interest on top, children's interest next, and their own interest last. If there is limited food in the house, maybe mother will not eat unless everyone has eaten, and if there is anything remaining, she will eat. Same goes to father. What is that? That is a leadership trait, a leadership at family level. This is to be extrapolated at national level when you become defense officer. This is to be extrapolated to the organizational level. This is Chetwood Credo, applicable to every walk of life. I hope I am clear.
Yes, sir.
And if your thinking starts on these lines, you are becoming leader. It is easy to become defense officer through SSB then. And that is how I keep repeating. It is not theoretical appearing in SSB. It is very, very thought process oriented. OLQs, these are the 15 officer like qualities,
The slide is not changing, sir.
not changing.
Yes, sir. Only we have stuck at first slide,
Just a moment.
sir. Now change, sir.
Now change.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You are able to see,
Yes, sir. OLQs, officer like quality.
you are able to see OLQ, no? Okay. These officer like qualities is actually leadership traits. Again, apply to any forum. When you say someone is very good leader, that means that leader is standing true on these qualities. So when you are preparing for CDS, NDA, AppCat, INET, NCC entry, you need not be theoretical. CDS एग्ज़ाम हो गया, आपको रिटर्न हो गया, thereafter it is about all this practical sense of applying yourself. You need to project your personality standing very true on this, and it is not that you go there and you say, sir, I have got a power of expression, I have got effective intelligence. No, you have to show through your conduct. There are three people sitting there: GTO, psychologist, and interviewing officer. These three people in three environments will judge these qualities. Very interesting process, and by and large a very foolproof process. Very, very interesting. And it is like going there and playing a match, sports like thing. Those who take it as theoretical, they are unlikely to pass SSB. Those who take it as a sports, a very, very natural activity, are likely to pass in much comfortable way. Any military school, sainik school, what they are doing, they are making it as routine. So my humble request to you all who are aiming to become defense officers, make it as a routine. Feel about these qualities in your every conduct, in every schedule. I will explain couple of qualities. Just wait. And those who are not aiming to become defense officer but want to become a leader like person and prove somewhere else, equally applicable. This is applicable to you too, because you want to become successful in this life. You cannot become that unless you understand these leader like qualities. That is why I am saying this is applicable to every person's aspirations. None of you want to spoil this life. None of you want to become a beggar in this life. None of you want to become an unemployed person in this life. All of you want to become something big, and that is why you have joined a session which is voluntary. This is a social session, a social interaction. That means the first requirement you are fulfilling. You want to do something in this life. So, better you understand these qualities. Planning and organizing, a leader has to know how to plan and organize things. First group. First group says planning and organizing. Just I will highlight it. Hope you are able to see it. This planning and organizing is first group that is talking about 4 qualities. Power of expression, a leader has to have ability to speak well, and that is to be understood by the people around him or her. Effective intelligence, a knowledge based intelligence. You cannot be in hawa mein baat. You have to have practical sense. Knowledge is very, very essential. That is why you have to read more, see more, speak more. Then only your knowledge will be enhancing. Participate, grow up, come out of your shell, interact with people, read more. Reasoning ability. There is a critical difference between a follower and a leader. A leader always knows why happening, what happening, which is the way, where we are heading, and how it is going to happen. These are reasoning questions. What is happening, where it is leading, when it is going to happen, which is the way. These questions should automatically come to you. If it is not coming, it is possible. Start thinking on these lines. Don't be just a follower. A follower will follow someone. A leader has to have his own way, because you are leader and boss of that team. Organizing ability, you must be able to arrange it well. At your family level, if you see, if there is some function is organized, someone has shown these qualities, whether it is marriage or a birthday party or some kind of function, any good or bad function, but someone has organized. Okay. Next is, the next group is social adjustment. We are human beings, we are social animal, and leader has to understand this very, very deeply. Social adaptability, defense forces or any grade 1 services, you will not be dealing only one type of people who are having one religion or one language or one kind of culture. If you go to a Madras regiment and you may be from North India, you must be able to adapt well. You are a leader for that team. You cannot say that I don't know language and how can I communicate with these people. There will be a common language. There has to be understanding of their value system, culture, their emotions, because it is very interesting. Different people have different kind of temperament. South Indians, North Indians, East Indians, West Indians. Within India I am talking. You will see different natures. By and large, people are very different because their background is different, and you must be able to judge it, because defense officers, they have to deal with their subordinates from different background. Today you may have some set of people with the mixed background, tomorrow it will be different in next tenure. And if you are not able to manage your team well, or you yourself is not adjusting within your team, what kind of leadership you will do? And this is applicable to corporate, this is applicable to collector, this is applicable to police commissioner, everywhere. That is why you see the IAS and IPS, they are also made to learn local language. Then only they will be able to administer well, connect well. Then only it is possible. If you are not able to communicate to your people, You can't command. As simple as that. There are three qualities. I will not take session on this today. This is just, I'm just giving you glimpses. Social adaptability, cooperation, sense of responsibility. These three things are how well you adjust, how easily. Suppose someone of you if has been to hostel, this is very very clear to that person what is exactly it. When you live in a team, four people are there and there is a toilet, you have to share that toilet. You must not be disturbing others by your behavior, not cleaning it or not really making it the way it should be, something like that. This simple example I am giving. Within your room, how you sleep, what light kind of thing, like someone wants to study little late, the other person wants to sleep early. This is all adjustment. Someone wakes up early, talking habits, everything. We are humans, our behaviors are very very important, and how we adjust with different behaviors is another leadership requirement. Sense of responsibility, you see your father and mother how they display this sense of responsibility, how well they handle your behavior, and tomorrow you are expected to help them, because till the time you are child or marry, you are expected to do a lot of mistakes and people adjust with you. Once you grow up, now your parents, I am talking about family front now, parents expect now grow up, show some sense of responsibility, start doing something which will now bring laurels to the family, something like that. Third group is social effectiveness. When you are operating in a society, when you are operating in team and you want to be leader of that team, these are five qualities. Just read it. Someday we will have only session for this. Each quality is very very deep. You need not to mug it up, you need to feel it, understand it. What is initiative, self confidence, speed of decision, ability of influencing a group, liveliness. I'll just, in the today's session, two qualities I will explain in detail in the next slides. You just read it today. Dynamic factors, these are very very personal qualities: determination, courage and stamina. These 15 qualities, those who are heading for defense services, please understand it and feel in your daily behavior. Two I will explain today without taking much time. When you are preparing for your defense services or preparing for your life's foundation, those of you want to really make impact in this life, build your life. Can you see next slide? Thought is destiny.
No, sir.
No. Okay. Now.
Yes, sir. Now it is visible.
Okay. Even if you don't want to become defense officer or you don't want to become anything, you want to do business, this is essential to every human being, because we want to live life. Leadership is next thing, but पहले जीना तो है ना. Your thought is destiny. जैसा सोचोगे वैसा ही आप बनोगे, वैसी ही जिंदगी आपको मिलेगी. जितना पॉजिटिव सोचोगे, जितना ओपन माइंड से रहोगे, यू आर हेडिंग फॉर बेटर डेस्टिनी. I'll explain it little bit, because when you are preparing for SSB or any kind of interview or any kind of life future, you must understand. And more than that, if you want to live this life blissfully, happily, you must understand this. Your daily thoughts are your seeds of your life. If your thoughts are not encouraging you, change your thought process. Feel who are the good thinking people around you. Who are the best teachers around you? It may be your brother, it may be your father, it may be your mother, it may be your friend, it may be your one of the teacher. Get inspired. It may be your role model, any personality. And think, suppose your role model is XYZ person. Ask yourself, why I like that person? Because you will come to a conclusion that person's original thoughts are the real reason that that person has reached to some level. Now when you start about reviewing your thought process, like how to review it, suppose in the morning you get up and your mother says do this, do that, and you are reacting negatively. The first and foremost thing, people around you are your well wishers, they are not your enemies. You must react positively. If they have asked you something, that is for your good. And if you are not feeling good in that, your thought is problematic. Suppose you are told to do homework and you are not taking it positively, you are wrong. When you are not liking someone's suggestion just because you are feeling insulted or you are feeling irritated, you are wrong. Suppose someone has pointed out a bad quality in you and you are not taking it positively, even not realizing I should think over it, and straightway start feeling alienated or start hating that person that you point out only wrong things in me. You're wrong. You will never improve because you are not accepted it only. Your thoughts, biggest thing, because the way you think, your attitude is set. Your attitude is set. This attitude is your approach towards outer world. How you walk, how you talk is because of your thought. And based on this attitude, you start behaving. And one day's thought and attitude and actions becomes your habit. Someone is lazy not because he is lazy today. He has become lazy now. He is not getting up, he or she, because that thought process has led to this stage. And these habits turn out to be your personality. And that is why we label some people very positive personality, very energetic personality, very negative personality, very lethargic person, a bad person, a good person. This label is not one day's label. Personality is not one day's opinion. This entire process that person has followed, he doesn't know or she doesn't know. And this personality will lead to corresponding destiny. I am saying corresponding. A good personality will lead to better destiny. A bad personality will spoil the life. एंड प्रॉब्लम ये है कि जब आप 80 साल के हो जाओगे, पीछे मुड़ के देखोगे, आपके पास रिवाइंडिंग नहीं है. यू कैनॉट रिटर्न. सपोज हाइपोथेटिकली you at the age of 35 meet your friend and that friend is now something great and you are not something you wanted to be. You will repent, you will regret, you will feel sad, you will feel humiliated, you will feel discouraged, you will be finished mentally. Why to come to that stage? जो करना अभी करो. बिकॉज आपने अगर पूरी मेहनत की, आपको बुरा नहीं लगेगा. भले ही आप सक्सेस नहीं पाओगे, लेकिन आपको बुरा नहीं लगेगा क्योंकि आपने किया था, कोशिश किया था. लेकिन जब आपने कोशिश नहीं की, आपको बहुत बुरा लगेगा कि समय निकल गया. तो वैसी सिचुएशन मत आने दीजिए. वैसी डेस्टिनी प्लीज़ मत आने दीजिए. आई होप यू आर एबल टू सी दिस सर्कल्स. Anyone?
No,
No,
sir.
sir.
No. Okay, I have circled it.
Thought is destiny.
Destiny. Maybe network or something. Your Based on that, you will be able to see. Just a moment. Anyway, but you are able to see thought, attitude, action, habit, personality, destiny.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Now
sir.
it is visible.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
So please help yourself. अंडरस्टैंड, ये बहुत डीप मीनिंग स्टेटमेंट है. प्लीज हेल्प योर सेल्फ. यू आर द बेस्ट फ्रेंड ऑफ योर सेल्फ. अराइज टू द ओकेजन. टुडे व्हाट इज द नीड? व्हाट इज योर ड्यूटी? व्हाट इज योर धर्मा? व्हाट इज योर कर्मा टुडे? इट इज स्टडी, प्रिपेयरिंग वेल, respecting parents' dream, your own dreams. Please head towards better destiny. I said I will explain two qualities. Can you see power of expression slide?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. I will explain two qualities. Power of expression is the ability to express yourself accurately, concisely, and clearly. What does it mean? A leader has to express himself or herself in a very transparent manner, in a very systematic manner. Okay? Because if you yourself will see some of the teachers you are not able to understand well, you generally tend to not able to follow that teacher. And a teacher whom you understand better, because the power of expression is the reason actually, and you start taking interest in that class. So tomorrow when you become leader in any organization, suppose you are captain in Indian Army and there is a team with you, and whenever you brief them they are not able to understand. What will be the impact? Slowly disconnect will happen. Your team will be not following you. Imagine the importance, and that is why we do lot of lecturate practice. I am telling you, those who are doing it, they will be very effective in their power of expression. And some of you who are regular on that, I can see that difference now. Power of expression is a very major quality that should be acquired by each one of you so as to excel in a particular field. Without the power of expression, effective intelligence and reasoning ability will be of no use. What is the use? What? ये तो आपने अपने टीचर में भी देखा होगा, कुछ टीचर में ये टीचर बहुत इंटेलिजेंट है बट हमें समझा नहीं पाता है, तो व्हाट इज द यूज? इट इज इन दो सिंपल टर्म्स कैन रिलेटेड. पावर ऑफ एक्सप्रेशन इज अ टूल फॉर मोबिलाइजिंग वंस पर्सनैलिटी ट्रेट्स. हिटलर ने क्या किया था? पावर ऑफ एक्सप्रेशन. गांधी जी ने क्या किया था? पावर ऑफ एक्सप्रेशन. डोंट कोरिलेट एग्जाम्पल्स, बट पावर ऑफ एक्सप्रेशन ऑफ अ गुड और बैड लीडर. In that context I am saying we will not judge Hitler was good leader or bad. I am using one of the tool, that is power of expression. Gandhi ji mobilized entire nation. What was the effective reason? Power of expression. Can you see bottom line?
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Yes, sir.
someone to read.
May I, sir?
Yes.
Okay. Power of expression. Power of expression is the ability to express yourself accurately, concisely, and clearly. Power of expression is a very major quality that should be acquired by each one of you so as to excel in a particular field. Without the power of expression, effective intelligence and reasoning ability will be of no use. Power of expression is a tool for mobilizing one's personality traits. Thank you.
Bottom line. Omkar. Someone is able to see bottom portion?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
May I?
Okay,
May I, sir?
one.
So may I
Yes,
express briefly and that too with clarity? Remember, brevity is the hallmark of good expressive personality.
फील अबाउट इट डेली कि जब आप बात करते हो आपके फ्रेंड सर्कल में तो किसी फ्रेंड का ये क्वेश्चन मार्क होता है क्या बोल रहे हो समझ में ही नहीं आ रहा है या इफ़ यू डू अ लेक्चरेट 3 minutes लेक्चरेट एंड योर ऑडियंस यू मस्ट टेक फीडबैक हाउ मच यू अंडरस्टूड व्हाट आई मीन टू से और अभी तो टेक्नोलॉजी है आप खुद का ही सुनो एंड पुट योर सेल्फ इन द ऑडियंस शूज़ एंड फील फ्रॉम ऑडियंस पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू कि ऐसा कोई मेरे सामने बात करेगा तो मुझे कितना समझ में आएगा इट इज़ लिटिल डिफ़िकल्ट बिकॉज यू नो वॉट यू वॉन्टेड टू से बट हैज़ इट कम द वे इट शुड हैव कम दिस इज़ इम्पॉर्टेंट टू अंडरस्टैंड एंड दैट इज़ वाई आई कीप सेइंग आपके लेक्चरेट आप फील करो आपको नहीं पता कितनी इम्प्रूवमेंट होगी ऑटोमेटिक ये बहुत ही बढ़िया साइकिल है आप एक अलग लेवल पे पहुंच जाओगे इस एक्सरसाइज से बट मोर देन दैट व्हाट आई मीन टू से इफ़ यू वांट टू बिकम एनी ऑफिसर इन एनी ऑर्गेनाइजेशन योर पावर ऑफ एक्सप्रेशन इज़ वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट वेदर इट इज़ पॉलिटिक्स वेदर इट इज़ कॉर्पोरेट वेदर इट इज़ डिफेंस वेदर इट इज़ बिजनेस दिस इज़ वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट effective intelligence. I hope you are able to see the slide. Able to see?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Is it Renuka? Renuka, read it.
Okay, sir. Effective intelligence. Intelligence show your ability to solve practical problems. Effective intelligence is something which is acquired by experience and is spontaneous. For example, consider a person who is courageous. He gets entangled in problematic situation, then definitely he will respond to it intelligently, and his effective intelligence will make him stand upright and firm to face the problem with courage. This is what we call effective intelligence. Effective intelligence can be both in the theoretical plus practical terms. This effective intelligence in assessed in every part of the SSB, right from the screening test to the psychology, then to interview, and finally to GTO.
Yes. A leader, especially in military, has got a lot of responsibilities because his every decision may save a life or cost a life. So it is an ultimate form of leadership tested there. So you need to have intelligence. Suppose if you see a lieutenant joining Indian Army may become chief. And when that person becomes chief or nowadays CDS, that person's suggestions may affect country's sovereignty. Try and understand. You are a military leader. So once you are, just a moment, with slow progress in your life, one day you are becoming chief or CDS and you are guiding, giving suggestions to Prime Minister. And if you are not up to the mark, firstly, this is very hypothetical, no such idiot will reach top, but I am giving you extreme form of example, effective intelligence. Imagine at small level, you are a team member, a team leader. Suppose you are lieutenant taking a 10 people's team on a patrolling at border area. You have to have knowledge of that area. You have to have understanding of things because you are handling 10 lives. You are taking 10 lives with you. Your own life is there. and you take some decision of route or some kind of halting or some kind of intuition or some kind of reading in between. You keep hearing some kind of mishaps. The team got ambushed or something. At times, this is avoidable. At times, it is unfortunate that nobody can be blamed for it. But a leader has to take call. Life can be saved. A leader has to have a deep understanding before doing any operation, because others are just following. You remember a couple of years back, there was an operation in civil area in Srinagar, and that officer was stuck. Major, I think Thapa or someone was there, and he has to come out of that place immediately, otherwise it would have been late. His team was in danger after that operation. All people started coming together, and there could have been stone pelting or maybe lynching. So he tied one of the person captured terrorist on that jeep and came out of that area. You might have read it. This is effective
Yes, sir.
intelligence.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Taking decisions based on your intelligence, what you feel
Major Gogoi,
appropriate.
sir.
Major Gogoi, yes, very correct. So these are the decisions an army, air force, naval officer has to take. And in other life also, in your personal life, there are many occasions you have to take decisions. You have to have effective intelligence. You speak to your parents, they might have taken a lot of effective decisions based on their intelligence and which might have turned their life. So this is life. You cannot be just following someone. Become your own leader at least. And this is tested in SSB in a very very systematic way. तो you feel it कि मेरा इफेक्टिव इंटेलिजेंस कैसे टेस्ट हो रहा होगा. आप पहले खुद डिसाइजिव हो जाओ. आपने एक शेड्यूल बनाया, आज उसको फॉलो नहीं कर पा रहे हो, तो दिस आर द इंडिकेशंस कि आपके अंदर कुछ कमियां है, कुछ खामियां है. आप सवेरे 5 बजे उठने का सोचते हो, आज नहीं उठ पाए, कल भी नहीं उठ पाए, परसों भी नहीं उठ पा रहे हो. आपके अंदर डिटर्मिनेशन की कमी है, इनिशिएटिव की कमी है, सेंस ऑफ रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी की कमी है. ऐसा फील करो ना. आज आपने कुछ सोचा था शेड्यूल में, शाम को ये चैप्टर करना है, नहीं कर पाए. एटलीस्ट try and cover it up. That is how your all those 15 qualities will be improving. Even if you don't have none of them, suppose you don't have any quality of them today, all these 15 can be developed in 6 months. You may not be perfect, nobody is perfect, at least you should show those signs. Can you see the bottom line? The question asked is what?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, this is very important if you want to improve in life. Anything and everything happening around you, feel about what is happening, why is happening, what could have been the exact reason. Even if you read a news, try and feel about what could have been the reasons, what has happened. That is what is leadership mind development. Okay. Similarly, reasoning ability is about why. I will just move ahead now. In reasoning ability, you ask why. Okay. So officer like qualities, when we say, is actually leadership traits. It is commanding your own life. Then only you can rule others or command others or direct others. Your personality. Can you see this slide?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
OLQ
sir.
plus U plus OLQ, resultant output is your personality, and that personality will be a very very great personality. You will be a beautiful officer in whatever department you want to go. You will be a beautiful personality. Try to become one, because then you will enjoy your life. You will build your life very well. You are at the right stage. You are at the right stage to set foundation for बहुत ही ब्यूटीफुल लाइफ के लिए. जस्ट फील दैट रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी कि मेरे पास तो सब कुछ है, मेरे पास टाइम है, मेरे पास सपोर्ट है, मेरे पास बहुत कुछ है. There are many unfortunate people on earth who don't have a complete body. Still, they are building lives better than us. There are few blinds, there are few deaf, there are few people who are handicapped. But my take on it is, if at all, if someone is to be called Divyang, only one category to be called, that is those who are mentally Divyang. Mentally, when I say, I am saying sarcastically, जिनके negative thoughts है, जिनके नेगेटिव थॉट्स है, ओनली दे आर दिव्यांग. नो अदर handicap or no other problem can stop you from becoming better personality. I hope you all will agree with that.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yes, sir.
Feel about it, you will
Yes,
automatically
sir.
become good personality. You need not be negative in this life. You can really start a fresh look. फील अबाउट कि मुझे ज़िंदगी में कुछ करना है. मैं ऐसे शांत नहीं बैठूंगा या बैठूंगी. मैं इस ज़िंदगी का ब्यूटीफुल तरीके से इस्तेमाल करना चाहता हूँ. मुझे ये ज़िंदगी बहुत खूबसूरत मिली है और मैं अपने पेरेंट्स, अपने भाई बहन सबको एक खूबसूरत ज़िंदगी बना के दिखाऊंगी. ऐसा सपना देखो. एंड इट इज़ पॉसिबल. It is very much possible. There is no doubt about it. Few small tips which I keep giving to students. Set the target. बिना एम की जियोगे, डायरेक्शन लेस रहोगे. अब्दुल कलाम साहब बोलते थे, सपना देखो, दैट इज़ द फर्स्ट स्टेप. सपने बड़े देखो और उन सपनों के लिए जियो. जो रात के गहरी नींद में सपने देख रहे हो, वो सपने नहीं सच होंगे. उसमें सपनों का राजकुमार या सपनों की परी आ रही होगी, वो सपने खोखले सपने हैं. आपके सपने खुली आँखों से देखने आपने. यू हैव टू सेट द टारगेट, सेट योर एम, ब्रॉडन द हॉराइजन. ज़िंदगी में आप ड्राइवर सीट पे हो या पैसेंजर हो, who all feel that they are in driver seat, they are controlling their life. बहुत सही चल रहा है सब कुछ. एनीवन? या पता ही नहीं क्या चल रहा है ज़िंदगी में. एक सूर्य देवता सवेरे आते हैं, एक दिन खुल जाता है और रात में चंदा मामा आते हैं, रात हो जाती है और हमारा भी दिन ख़त्म हो जाता है. हम तो पैसेंजर है इस ज़िंदगी के. ऐसे अगर फील हो रहा है, डोंट वरी. टुडे ऑनवर्ड्स फील कि एवरी डे आई विल डू समथिंग विच विल गिव मी सेटिस्फैक्शन. कोई एक नया शब्द आपने वोकेबलरी ऐड किया, कोई एक आर्टिकल पढ़ लिया, कोई एक चैप्टर कर लिया, पेरेंट्स के साथ कोई अच्छा सा मोमेंट बिताया. कुछ तो करो जिससे आपको खुद को सेटिस्फैक्शन होगा कि मेरी ज़िंदगी में मैं अपने ड्राइवर सीट पे बैठा हूँ और मैं अपने लक्ष्य की ओर बढ़ रहा हूँ. फील अबाउट इट. ओके. English is an unavoidable requirement. Start speaking because that is very important in today's world. If you want to come out of your village, town, country, जितना broader level पे जाना है, आपको इंग्लिश की ज़रूरत पड़ेगी. Communication skills, I elaborated it. Without communication, you cannot be seen as a leader. ऑल राउंड पर्सनैलिटी ये बहुत ही जेनरिक शब्द है, हम बहुत सुनते हैं, लेकिन व्हाट इज़ ऑल राउंड पर्सनैलिटी? एनीवन? ट्राई इट, डोंट हेजिटेट. क्या होगा? पूरी तरह से सच नहीं लगेगा किसी को. आप तो बोलो ना अपने दिल के ख्याल.
Sir,
Sir,
do everything effectively. It's the one who.
ओके, समवन एल्स.
yes, sir. While making the decision, we thinking all sides of the that decision, sir. All
ओके.
angle
ओके,
decisions.
समवन एल्स. लेट मी सी, बिकॉज मुझे वो स्क्रीन जब प्रेजेंटेशन चलता है तो सारे लोग नाम नहीं दिखते ना. ओके, आई विल आस्क एवरीवन. आशीष.
Yes, sir. So the personality which carries the clarity as well as the logic with it, sir.
Okay. Adarsh.
So, sir, according to me, all-round personality is whenever a leader is taking a decisions that he take decisions after seeing all the angles that it will not affect anyone else.
Okay. Good. Dubey Saab, if you are able to speak, hope you are not in class or somewhere. Okay. Deepak.
Yes, sir. Having a balanced life.
Okay. Madhura. Okay. Nityanand.
Sir, it's make a lot of confidence, and whenever people looks you and your personality, then they think about like they look like our leaders when you have a good personality and good leadership.
Okay. Omkar.
Yes, sir. While making the decision, the leader should be thinking all the angles of
Okay.
that
Okay.
decision.
Paras.
Yes, sir.
The leader must be aware of whatever the decision he is taking and must be confident about their decision.
Okay. Rahul.
Just take it always positively whenever you have decided. Then you are confident with your whatever you decide.
Okay. Renuka has spoken. Ria. Okay. Madhura has given message. Loyalty, honesty, courage, integrity, fortitude, and other important virtues that promote good. Okay. Ria. Okay. Uh, Siley. Those who can speak, please. Suraj. As per.
Yes, sir. The man who has EQ plus IQ, the man who has both empathy plus sympathy, and the man who is neutral in his every decisions, he can be told as a all-rounder personality, sir.
Okay. Vikas. If not on duty. Okay. Seems to be on duty. Okay. Let's come to this beautiful word, all round personality. Firstly, we are trying to become a personality which is destined to become something good. We want happy life. But in this life, beautiful life, there are many shades, many colors. So when your personality is trying to suit and adapt to every color, that many shades, that many beautiful colors you need to understand. You may have hobbies, you want to be good at it because you may not be best of the singer, but you are enjoying it. Some of the favorite subjects you want to go deeper and deeper and deeper. Relationships, you are balancing a lot of relationships. Parents, in future it will be many relationships, many hats you are wearing actually, and slowly these hats will be more. It will increase. When you are born, you are just a child of some parents. As you grow up, you understand and you start wearing hats, a brother's hat, a sister's hat, or some relationships keep on adding friends, teacher, student, then in society, many hats, then coming to marriage life, husband and wife, then in job place. But every sphere, if you see, is a world in itself. Your family is a world in itself. Your friend circle is a world itself. Your job place in future, whatever job you will pick up, will be a world in itself. Your own personal sphere, you alone is a world in itself. Mark my words. You alone also a world in itself. So when we say all round personality, try and read many shades of life try and do justice to many of them. You may not be perfect. You may not be the best son or daughter. Try to become one. Everyone is trying actually, but that trying also, if it is sincere, it is best. Suppose a kid, parents is seeing doing lot of efforts and gets 60% in exam. Parents will be very happy, I am telling you, because they knew my child has done best. This is his potential, but he has done justice. He was very hardworking and he has done his best. There is another child who is intelligent but not doing studies, gets 70%. That parent will not be happy. That parent will say, you could have done more. So, all round personality is understanding your own position, responsibilities, trying to do justice to your talent, trying to do justice to your all types of responsibilities. More and more knowledge acquiring is a passion. Become something you feel proud about. And it is a very interesting journey, I am telling you. जॉब कुछ ना कुछ तो मिल ही जाएगा, बट आपका ढांचा ठीक होना चाहिए. वो 3 इडियट्स वाला कुछ हद तक सच है. काबिल बनो, कामयाबी आ जाएगी. तो ये ऑलराउंड पर्सनैलिटी है, काबिल बनो, नहीं तो कहीं ना कहीं दुख रहेंगे. ये और आगे चल के जब आपकी उम्र बढ़ेगी तब और समझ में आएगा कि देर आर excellent people in job, but they are very bad at home. There are excellent people at home, but there are very bad people at office. So there is a balance required. This is what is that all-roundness is. You need to be all-round. That means you may not be best, but you are trying to adjust at every sphere. This is that all-round thing. Your friends may be very impressed with you, but you are not respecting your parents, and your parents are not happy. You are not all-round. You are not all-round. There are many rich people whose parents are in old age home. They are not all-round. They are failures. They have lost the life. If someone's parents are at old age home and that person is capable enough to handle them, bear the responsibility, it is all mental state actually. There is nothing like one cannot bear the responsibility. It is all mental. So I hope I am making you clear all round personality.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Finally, I
Yes, sir.
want to say, can you see
Yes, sir.
hard work plus luck is equal to success?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
It's visible.
Yes, yes.
You must develop a habit to feel what is this. Those who believe in this should understand hard work is overriding factor, luck will follow. जो स्टूडेंट अभी से ही ये सीख जाएगा कि मैं अपनी हरकतों के लिए खुद ही जिम्मेदार हूँ, दैट इज़ अ करेक्ट थॉट. कल अगर मार्क्स कम आते हैं एंड यूज से कि मेरे पास बुक्स नहीं थी, मेरे पेरेंट्स ने ये क्लास नहीं लगाई, या फिर मेरे दोस्त ने मुझे हेल्प नहीं की, या मुझे वहाँ ट्यूशन के लिए भेजते तो अच्छा रहता, दैट इज़ अ रॉन्ग थिंकिंग. वॉट एवर इज़ टू बी डन बिफोर हैंड. And when there is a failure, take the responsibility. I'll tell you one good example about this. I think it was Satish Dhawan, if I am not wrong, under whom Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam was working. This was told by Dr. APJ only, his boss. Okay, that boss must be great, whom Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam was praising. There was a mission failure, and when that mission was failed, the leader came forward and addressed all people that mission was failure, we tried our best, and it was some kind of regret, apology, and he took the responsibility because he was the leader. After some time, that same mission was successful. Relaunch and mission was successful. There was some space satellite and mission was successful. This time, the same leader asked Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam to go and brief the press and media and all the people. He was surprised. He said, last time, sir, आपने brief किया है. बोला, no, last time it was failure. This time it is success. So success was shown as team success. So it is better a person on ground go and briefs. A leader has got this natural habit of facing tough situations. Invariably, a natural habit in human beings is कुछ भी गलती हो जाए तो मैंने नहीं की. इस एटीट्यूड से बाहर आना है. सॉरी बोलना सीखना है. गलती हो गई ये बोलना सीखना है. If you want to become an effective leader, that's why I am saying. If you don't want to become a leader और ऐसी टाइम पास वाली ज़िंदगी काटनी है तो फिर मैंने गलती की नहीं, तुम सॉरी बोलोगे, ऐसे ही जमात में रहना, फिर ऐसे ही रहना. अगर कुछ बनना है तो सच्चाई के साथ जीना बहुत ज़रूरी है. सक्सेस शेयर करना, हार्डवर्क में साथ देना, हार्डवर्क में बिलीव करना, यही ज़िंदगी है. ओके, लास्ट स्लाइड यू कैन सी.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
An African proverb.
Yes, sir.
Okay, someone to read.
Yes. So can I?
Yes.
An army of sheep lead by a lion can defeat an army of lions led by a sheep.
Okay, led by a sheep. The correct pronunciation is
Yes.
led. Okay, an army of sheep led by a lion can defeat an army of lions led by a sheep. ये है लीडरशिप का फ़र्क. आप किसी भी फील्ड में देखिए, क्रिकेट में देखिए, एक अच्छा कैप्टन होता है तो वो टीम जीतने ही लग जाती है. भले ही सबऑर्डिनेट वही थे, कैप्टन बदलने से चीज़ें बदल जाती है. ये बिजनेस हाउसेस में भी दिखेगा, पॉलिटिक्स में भी दिखेगा, ये मिलिट्री में तो सबसे इम्पॉर्टेंट है. तो फील अबाउट इट. यही थॉट प्रोसेस आपके अंदर डेवलप होनी चाहिए एंड यू विल बी ईजीली पासिंग SSB. आपको ये थॉट प्रोसेस फील करना है. ओके, व्हाट आई विल डू नाउ, I will take questions. Any question? I am audible?
Yes.
Okay, there are few new members also whom I never interacted. Anyone wants to speak anything?
Sir, I have a question, sir.
Yes, Adarsh.
Yes, sir. Sir, you said before that that driver or a passenger wala sentence. So I want to ask you, sir, that can you elaborate that how to become a driver?
Okay. Very important. Forget about exams. Life itself is an exam. It's a big question paper. In a simple terms, when you wake up and you go to sleep, there are few hours in between. And if you, before sleeping in the day, at the end of the day, and you ask yourself, how was my day? Because see, it is as good as a journey which is on. Life's journey is on. Vehicle, you can name it anything. You may assume you are sitting in a space shuttle, or you are sitting in a bus, or you are sitting in a train or aircraft. but there is a journey which is on. You may name it as a Prithvi space shuttle. We are in the space, we are traveling. So in our own individual life, when every day at the end of the entire routine and we go to bed at 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock, what time you sleep, depending upon that, and you are closing your eyes and you are thinking what I have done in this day, and you feel satisfied for couple of activities. I had gone there, I did this, I gone to class, I was very happy, I learned a lot, and then there was something, I met a friend, or something which is giving you satisfaction. Another important thing is कि you knew what has happened. This is very important. It was not something that you were not in control of your day. It is as if कि एक दिन आया और एक दिन चला गया. This kind of feeling is terrible feeling. Generally we don't review it. You must start reviewing it. So for that, the first step is, moment you get up in the morning, you must develop a habit of few seconds, giving few seconds to yourself कि आज मेरे दिन में क्या क्या मेजर इवेंट्स है, मेरी कौन सी क्लास है, मुझे क्या करना है. अगर आपने शेड्यूल बनाया तो वो तो पक्का उसमें होगा ही, बट विजुअलाइजिंग इन अ ग्लांस कि मेरा आज ये है, so that it becomes easy in the end of the day to review it. उससे एक ऑर्गेनाइज्ड वे ऑफ लाइफ आएगा, उससे आप कंट्रोल सीट पे धीरे धीरे आओगे, और फिर आपकी दिन की हर एक्टिविटी, फॉर एग्ज़ाम्पल आपका फ्रेंड आपको मूवी के लिए इनवाइट कर रहा है और आप बोलोगे नहीं यार मेरा ये बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट काम मुझे अभी करना है, मैं इसमें एडजस्टमेंट नहीं कर सकता, या फिर अनदर थिंग इज़ कि ओके मूवी जाके आता हूँ फ्रेंड के साथ, मस्त एंजॉय करके आता हूँ, बट मेरा ये जो टास्क है मुझे एडजस्ट करना है, शाम को करूँगा. एनी वे बी इट फ्लेक्सिबल, but you are under control. What I mean to say, that you know that when you are spending 3 hours which was not planned, but you know in these 3 hours there was something which was to be covered and that I will cover. That means you are under control, you are in a driver's seat. It is not, बहुत बच्चे ऐसे ही भागते रहते हैं, बच्चे क्या सभी, उनको पता ही नहीं कहाँ ज़िंदगी जा रही है, कुछ नहीं पता शेड्यूल कैसा हो रहा है. By no means I am saying count it in terms of money or in terms of business interest or in terms of only materialistic things. No, it can be as simple as that कि आप एक पोएट हो और आपने डेली कुछ ना कुछ लाइनें लिखनी है, वो आपका होना ही चाहिए. फिर इफ़ यू आर अ सिंगर, आपको एक गाने की रियाज करनी है तो करनी है. इफ़ यू आर प्रिपेयरिंग फॉर CDS, आपके 3 घंटे अगर ढंग से नहीं गए तो अगले दिन उसको कॉम्पेंसेट करना है, अगले दिन फिर 1 घंटा एडजस्ट करना है. ये जो कंट्रोल सीट पे आने से ही होगा, नहीं तो 1 दिन गया, 2 दिन गए, ऐसे सालों गए, फिर आप बेकार हो गए और फिर फ्रस्ट्रेटेड हो गए, और इसी तरह से फ्रस्ट्रेटेड लाइफ का मज़ा किरकिरा हो जाता है, क्योंकि आप ड्राइवर सीट पे आ ही नहीं पाए, अपनी ज़िंदगी की गाड़ी के ड्राइवर सीट पे आ नहीं पाए. आई होप आदर्श टू सम एक्सटेंट यू आर नाउ अंडरस्टैंडिंग.
Yes, sir.
वी मस्ट कम ऑन आर ड्राइवर सीट. ओके, अपनी भी तो ज़िंदगी
Yes.
की गाड़ी चल रही है, उसके ड्राइवर सीट पे आओ आओ. और लीडरशिप की बात करेंगे, अगर आपकी खुद की गाड़ी ठीक नहीं चल रही, आप क्या लीडरशिप करोगे? दैट इज़ माई क्वेश्चन. दैट इज़ हाउ वन शुड थिंक कि मुझे तो कुछ बड़ा बनना है. अरे भाई अपनी ज़िंदगी तो संवारो पहले. तो मिलिट्री लीडरशिप इज़ वेरी वेरी डिमांडिंग, very very responsible charter of duties. So one must prepare, and it is not impossible, it is not difficult also. आप मिलिट्री सैनिक स्कूल का जो शेड्यूल देखोगे उसमें अपने आप बनता है, आप भी बनाओ अपना शेड्यूल. व्हाट इज़ डिफ़िकल्ट? वी सॉ ईशान इज़ नाउ विदाउट गोइंग टू एनी मिलिट्री सैनिक स्कूल, इज़ नाउ इन टू NDA. Simple procedures, probably he followed it and he is there. many of you will be there in academies or in respective positions wherever you are aspiring to join. Okay, I hope
Yes, sir.
some trigger, some instigation should happen to your minds, and you must prepare for better life. Okay, we will have
Yes,
different
sir.
topics
Yes, sir.
every Sunday. Today deliberately we did not take any SSB related pinpoint session because many of the students are in exam today. How was the exam, Renuka?
Yes, sir. It was good, but questions are little lengthy. Maths questions, sir.
Okay, no issue,
So
but
I didn't get that much.
better than last time.
Yes, sir. Better
Okay,
than last time.
let's hope for the best. Anyone else who has given yesterday, or this is scattered na exam? कल भी था, आज भी है.
No, sir. My exam is tomorrow. At
Okay, okay. Nityanand, you are in which city?
sir, I am in Solapur from Maharashtra.
Okay, because we have not met or we have not spoken also, I think.
Today is our my first day.
Okay, okay, good. Okay, I hope some benefit will be there for you from today's session. Keep thinking that you are a leader like material and things will fall in place. Okay, we will end here, we'll call it a day. Thank you. Bye. Jai Hind.
Jai Hind,
Jai
sir.
Hind, sir.